Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm Duke Skyloafer, and Nanav is in the chat, in the voice chat with us. This is the part where you get to say hello.
Oh, hello.
There we go. Let's see. So, I did some things off stream this week. I had a little bit of time, and I wanted to do some of the boring things while nobody was around. So, you may notice my ship is symmetrical and complete on both sides. So I went ahead and finished that off. It needs some lights, I've noticed. It's very, very dark. I also changed... Actually, let me jump over to where you guys are, and then I'll explain why there's a connector in the middle of the ship. But, let's see. So I'm told there is a safe zone that exists now. Achievable percentage. Good. All right, we're heading over there. Boom, there we go. So, I moved the heat vents to the back of the ship and adjusted their settings a little bit, and everybody's streaming in. And where am I? Oh, there it is. I'm like a kilometer away. So I moved them there because I realized I could use the top of the ship in the middle as a good place to dock my mining tugboat ship or whatever. Is this safe zone have disabled damage?
I believe so.
Good, because I just sped up straight at it and then the client froze. So I might be rapidly decelerating upon entry.
I just exited, so I'll exit quicker.
Can I, just in case... There we go. Okay, I'm going to miss it. That's fine. It's fine. Cool. All right, there we go. Oh, that's a cool spherical effect. I like that. I'm going to hang out outside of it, or at least hang the ship up outside of it, and come fly in here and see how the station is coming along. It's looking pretty good. Looks like some things have been connected up on here. And he's not online right now, so we are, I can only guess on what things are. So there's the ship here. I always make this mistake in space of, whoop, a little freeze again, there we go, of which way is up. Because, like, I looked at his survival pod ship. I'm like, oh yeah, obviously that way is up. But this thing here, which I initially thought was a tower, is actually that other ship from the other day.
Yeah, the minty green ship here is upside down.
Yeah, and then that's attached to the platform that has all of the necessities on it. And then below that is a different ship. Well, it's all the refineries and stuff like that. Whole bunch of cryo chambers in case we need those. And a different ship stuck to the bottom facing the other way. So, cool little area here. And then there's our generator. And what do we have here? Contracts? Yep. Oh, boy. That's going to take a second to load. Mm-hmm. No contracts. Okay, cool. Oh, why is the game having such trouble today? For me, at least. It seems to just be the, I don't know if it's things loading in, if it's the game or the network, basically. But, alright, anyway. I'm gonna see if I could use gravity and just fall to my ship. No, I can't. No, I can't.
So yeah, Bolt got raided apparently.
He got what?
He got raided.
Oh,
Somebody found him and tore apart his B-60.
Oh. Well, I hope that wasn't my fault. I don't know if the coordinates were seen on screen or not. But that's why I wanted you to send them I wanted you to send the new coordinates secretly so that hopefully nobody knows where this is. But at least he's got the safe zone now.
Yeah.
All right. let me...
Yeah, I got raided in a parking spot that I don't think you had, so...
Okay. Well, that's good. Let's see. Oh, the ship really got awfully close before it stopped itself here. The ship can pass into this, can't it? I assume. I don't know. Let's find out.
You can. The ship you own, you should.
Yes. Yes, it can. All right. Well, I'm going to exit the safe zone, but just hang out near it right here. And point myself to where the sun is. Multiple people had recommended to me over multiple episodes, probably you guys at some point, but to put a pole on top of the ship so I could see which way the sun was easier. And I finally did that. What I'd been using was the shadows of the window, from the interior view, the shadows through the window beams. But the pole on the top is nice. So, all right. Yeah. So what I'm doing today is, since I went ahead and finished. Oh, you know what I need to do? Someone told me, and they were correct, that I didn't launch any fireworks at the end of the last episode. So, in honor of that, in honor of the fact that there are still fireworks going on outside my house right now, we are going to get firework launchers and do shoot on off. Okay. Here's some fireworks. I had more fireworks on the blue side than the red side. There we go. That is the primary function of my ship is apparently a light carrier and firework platform. Okay, so yeah, my goal is to build a mining / welding / tugboat ship from a blueprint that I have, and hope that I didn't have any mods in the blueprint, but if I did, we'll just adjust around them. And then I could finally get this multi-subgrid piston thing off the front, which I think makes it slightly harder to steer the ship. So, what with it being so far out in the front there. And then the other thing that I need to do, if I still have time, is the top of the ship is looking good, but the bottom of the ship still has no hull on it. So I need to armor up the bottom to match the top. And then the third thing, which will be most likely after that, will be starting to build out the back of the ship, which is going to be where I'm going to put the fabricator for the welcome pod. So, little ship first, because that will help with the building of everything else. And I got to figure out where I'm going to put the build platform. I think I'm going to put it right here. Alright, so, advanced rotor. I've noticed that when I have you guys on the stream, I kind of stop explaining what I'm doing a lot. And, so, hope it doesn't bother you. I'm going to go back to explaining as much as I can about what I'm doing. Or at least when it's relevant. So, why am I starting with an advanced rotor, though? This is a good question for myself. Because I may need to look at this blueprint first to see if I need... Doesn't take hydrogen. Yeah, I should be able to just build it off of anything. Okay. No advanced rotor. We're just going to go with a hinge because I find it to be a little slightly more stable than a rotor for building purposes. But take that out. Oh, this is where I really need the build vision. Hinge. We're going to add a small head and lock it. And then I'm going to need to put a projector on it just to see, because I don't remember how the blueprint goes. So let's build a projector, load up the blueprint, and see what we need. Get you out of there. All right. Projector. I think the ship. Hey, Rumble Strip. I think Go-Getter 1 is the final version. Go-Getter. I don't remember which attachment is on the front on this one, so we'll just have to. Come on. You could do it. What are we? Am I whole? Okay. We'll just have to wait for the game to unlock itself. I don't know what my computer is up to, if this is a Space Engineers thing or if my computer is doing a thing, but like whenever I start Space Engineers, and this isn't limited to just Space Engineers, I've noticed this with a couple of games, it's been taking longer for it to load assets from the computer, and I don't know why. I have like Gen 4 NVMe drives and all the good stuff. I don't know why it takes so long to. Whenever I open Space Engineers, there's always every menu freezes the game the first time you open it. All of the textures take forever to load their higher level of detail. It's very strange. I can only assume that my computer needs some TLC. It also could be, I suspect it may have something to do with, because I got a 4080 many months ago, and I feel like it happened around then. I've heard that the 4080 has slower RAM than my older graphics card. So it's like you get better rendering, but slower loading, and seriously, the whole game is just like locked up here. What's the deal? What is the deal? Can I do the... Okay, well that works. I can't get out of this menu. I may have to reboot the game. My character may just die floating in space while I do that. Well then, I'm going to pause here and I guess reboot or force quit Space Engineers because I can't do anything. I am stuck in the blueprint window. All right. Oh, here, I'll keep the... Did it go on mic? Mic is on? I know you can hear me. I just want to make sure they can hear me. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I have pause screens for when I want them to not hear what I'm up to and for when I want people to hear what I'm up to. So, Space Engineers, let us force quit you. And then let's get back in there as quickly as possible. Yes, we are on the Keen Live servers. We are on the Keen Live servers, but this is not the issues that I'm talking about are not related to being on. It also happens with local games. So some of the lag definitely is the servers, and you could tell which lag, but like the opening screens, that happens all the time. Oh no, what did you do?
Scientific test. Didn't turn out the first time. Let's try again.
It occurred to me that the stream can't hear you when I'm on my pause screen. So.
Well, it involved a small warhead and a large hydrogen tank.
Yep. Those two things do not go well together.
Did not think the warhead was armed.
All right. Cool. I'm not dead. That's good. The Menus are all loaded because I am... Okay, so if I just hit if I just bring up the blueprints menu, this is okay. I don't know if I... Yeah, okay, so that worked. Well, kind of worked. Let's try this through the projector again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it could be the... it was the first time that I opened that window, so yeah. Rumble strip, it could be just the number of blueprints it was trying to load. Alright. Oh god, working with projectors without build vision is a pain in the butt, and now the thing isn't working again. Alright, let's keep the projection. Let's move it up. The heck? Oh. Okay. The dock is on the back. That's pretty much the only thing I really needed to know. And I don't think there's any... Yeah, I don't think there's any other things I need to know. I don't think I have a blueprint of its attachments, though. I might have to rebuild those from scratch. That shouldn't be too bad, though. Yeah, let's make a... Let's go up a little higher here. All right. Then let's go... How does this look back here? Excuse me. There's a camera there. Get out of here. Why? Yeah. Alright, what is this thing like? Is this yaw? Nope.
Okay, new plan. Let's just make sure that this itself will work.
Nope, not the right button. We want... Oh, did I just remove the blueprint? I'm dumb. Alright. Yeah, I may want to go back into the projection out of bounds. Yeah. I may want to go back into my my old world where I built this thing and get a blueprint of its attachments. Oops. Okay, so I guess roll is what we want. We're gonna go not that way. That seems like the back. So I guess that way. Yes. Okay. Now I just need to figure out a good place to attach it. I need like a control panel on here. Where is not you, this guy. Give me this guy like right there. Okay. Now let's see if we could move this again. Of course, I can't really see what's going on here. Alright, that's pretty well aligned to that. So I just need a place where I can connect. Oh, I could connect at the bottom there.
Energy low.
I remember when I built this thinking that I was kind of... Oh, here, I could go down and over one. When I built this, I didn't do a good job of making it actually buildable from projector because that wasn't my goal.
Oh shit. Okay, that's going off.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, there's a proper time for cussing, kids.
What just exploded?
Warhead.
Ah. What are you doing over there?
I'm testing an evil plan.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, cool. So that will connect. Let me go charge up, and then we're going to start building this guy. Shouldn't take too long. It's not super complicated. How's my bottles looking? Bottles looking good. Okay. All right. Let's make this thing show only buildable. And then give me a handful of those, grab a couple of those, and some interior plate just to kick things off here. All right. The age-old problem of I can't aim at the thing I want to aim at. Okay, oh, there we go, there we go. Okay. Alright, then we'll shut the projector off. I wanted to get a couple of major components down, and especially the large batteries. And then I could start welding these things up, let the batteries start charging here. There we go. Those two can charge up. Then we'll be good. I don't remember how many batteries this thing actually has at the end of the day, but I feel like it's more than that, but that's okay. Let's get all these big thrusters going.
I survived until energy low. Excellent.
Nice. I just put things into the wrong thing.
Okay, that last 15 seconds. And then every 5 seconds.
I am very sorry to interrupt your train of thought, but I'm very curious to see what you're trying to figure out here with warheads and timing.
In single player, you know the maydays that pop up?
Yeah.
There's I think it's a hiding pirate station, but it might be the other pirate station that pops up. There's, in the lower level, there's kind of a restaurant kind of set up with a warhead in it.
Uh-huh.
That's a trap set up on a timer block, so that if power gets cut to the station, the timer block is set to restart the timer on the warhead repeatedly.
Okay.
unless you cut power to the station, then it doesn't have power to run the timer block, and the countdown continues, scuttling the station.
And you're trying to recreate that
Yeah,
as a security measure.
sorta. The idea is a infinite range delayed time warhead. No antennas, no indication it's there. You mag plate a warhead to a hydrogen tank. You then put a hinge on there to have a subgrid with a battery and a timer block. Then at any time in the future till the power runs out, you can go into the info screen, delete that subgrid, and the timer just continues to count down.
Interesting. That ought to be good.
Problem I'm finding is when the timer block starts countdown, it doesn't start at the top of the delay. So 10-second delay, 2 seconds in, you start the countdown again. It just continues. If you stop the countdown and then start the countdown in the same tick, it will stop it at 8 seconds and then continue, and stop it at 6 seconds and then continue. So this next test is extending the delay by 5 seconds each time it triggers, and have it on a 5-second delay.
Got it.
So eventually it'll run out of fuse to add, but it'll at least be a longer delay.
I'm just realizing how complicated the internals of this ship are going to be to get in here. I need to replace the programmable blocks with event controllers, but at least there's a spot for them.
Also, fun fact, small battery timer block warhead has a battery life of 8 years.
Small battery, timer block warhead. Yeah, that makes sense, because the timer block probably uses like nothing.
Yeah.
And the warhead probably uses literally nothing.
Timer block just has to be powered. It doesn't actually draw power. Set you back to 10 seconds. Also behavior that didn't used to exist. If you start the countdown with the warhead not armed, it will still detonate.
That is true. I am painfully aware of that. I still arm it for some reason. Like, I feel like roleplay wise, like I need to arm it before I detonate it. But you definitely don't have to.
Energy low.
Yeah, see, if I make that cockpit out here, I could charge myself up.
Okay, so far so good. Let's get in close enough to read this. Okay, it gets up to down to 15 seconds, then adds 5 seconds.
Trying to remember what
Okay.
the two programmable blocks on here were doing. I think one of them was just docking stuff, which I could do with an event controller. No, I think I moved the docking stuff to the event controller already. Oh, one of them was opening the garage door. Yeah. I could replace that with a broadcast controller. That's cool. Action relay.
Gun have
I mean,
anything in it. No bullets. Okay, production. I just bump this thing off in a direction and I don't have a way to set it off remotely.
oh. Ability to set it off remotely might use more power on your battery.
Original idea was I can delete the subgrid with the timer block on it. But it's not a separate grid right now.
It's a bit of a meta strategy, huh? Okay, I think that's everything so far.
There, got a few shots now. Now, where is it? It wasn't traveling fast. There it is.
What? Oh, you're shooting at it now.
There, battery's dead.
What is that? A reactor. Okay.
Anytime now.
Are you doing something big? My client just froze up again.
No. Just a short smoke plume. And no boom.
Yeah, I'll wait for the... this kind of freeze up is definitely a network thing. This is a keen server deal. I really hope this block that I'm currently stuck welding is very highly welded by the time I'm done here.
Oh, it's an hour timer now.
Come on,
Yeah,
server.
Added a lot of time. Okay.
Yep. I may have to force quit again, which is not cool. I'm doing a thing in OBS real quick here, and then I'm gonna reboot yet again.
Yeah, I see you standing there with the torch going full blast.
Yep, probably running out my battery there.
Yeah, if I interact with you a bit, let's see if I can shove you somewhere that it triggers your awakeness. Well, I can fly into your welder though. It makes a sizzling noise when I get in the way of your welder. No damage though.
Well, I probably poured every single steel plate I have into this thruster. Yeah, I'm gonna hit.
There.
Oh wait, that was the wrong one. That was ending. Hold on. There we go. Okay, back to pause. I think they should be able to hear you now. On pause.
Okay.
Did I do that right?
Tools and materials are going back into the connector you have on your welded ship.
Oh, did I die?
Yeah, bullet will do that.
Oh, thanks. You're a good friend.
So, your backpack is salvaged and in your connector.
Cool, thanks. Luckily, space engineer. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this might be a plugin loader issue, actually. Let me disable some of these. Let's try that. And see if the game gets a little bit more stable here. All right. Joining back in. Waiting for server to respond. I'm going to get in. This is my bet that I'm placing. I'm going to get in. It's going to be nice and stable, and then it's going to be like server restart in 10 minutes.
That's at like an hour and a half from now, usually.
It's anywhere in the next hour and a half. So, oh cool! I spawned in on my own ship this time, which is nice. The last one time I died on my own ship and then spawned into somebody else's ship. I don't remember who. Somebody else's ship very, very far away. I don't know why the game did that. So anyway, let me get my good tools back. Don't need you guys. Where's the good welder? Good welder. Oh, I see what you mean. It's in here. There we go. Cool. Might as well refill my oxygen as long as I am here. Which thankfully is right there. Okay. Here's hoping that we don't crash again. What was I doing? Did I put things in the build planner yet? No, I was still making stuff pop in. Okay. That's right. I was staring at one of these. Probably this one. No, probably not that one, because that would have existed.
Okay, warhead. What's going on with you?
That should be good. Leave those off. That's good. Probably grab this. Oh, I didn't grab interior plate again. I don't have any. Let's make a ton of all these things. And let's shut the thing off. Weld all this up. Very good.
Yeah, I think they changed warheads.
What did they... So, run this by me again. What did they change?
Used to be when you would stop the timer and restart the timer, it would start at the 10 seconds setting or whatever you have it set at all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, what it's doing now is you start the start the countdown, wait 2 seconds, stop the countdown, it stays at 8 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So if you start it again for 2 seconds, it now has 6 seconds.
Okay, so it just remembers and keeps counting down.
Yeah. It doesn't restart the count.
Rob, which target specifically are you referring to? The station? Or one of our ships, or both? Space is pretty big. Yeah. I mean, I keep it kind of out in the middle of nowhere, away from asteroids. Well, not, I mean, as best as you can get away from asteroids in this game, but... We also are playing on one of the lesser populated Keen servers, so... But yeah, it is kind of surprising. Okay, there we go. Yeah, maybe I should leave instructions inside the ship if somebody does find it, to you know, leave it in a better state than you found it. Alright, do I want to weld up some of these? I've still got this other block down here. I think I gotta... Should probably weld up some of these, armor blocks. What are we still making? 1,000 steel plates? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Rob. I'm thinking, like, I should just, you know, plan for someone to eventually find it and just leave a guest book. Please sign the guest book. Or you could do what none of did and just leave a dead engineer on the bridge. You know, whatever. There's lots of ways to say hello. Or, Nanav, were you the one that put all the components in all the armor blocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one, too. That one messed with me, because I was positive that the server was messed up.
And the other thing I was considering was from another stream, get a projection of a dead engineer, put it on a projector, connected to a timer block, and just have a ghost of a dead engineer flickering on your bridge.
Yeah, isn't that from... Is that from an MES mod? I know I've seen that on, like, Splitsy's stream or something, but I swear that's from, like, a... Or is it... It's not a...
It was on Splitsy's stream. I think it was one of the scenarios he had going.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if that was a... if that was an MES mod, or was that part of EFM? Was it EFM? Is that the old exploration? EEM, right? Exploration Enhancement. The thing before MES.
One of those places.
One of those places. Okay. Not enough. Okay, let's plop you in. We're going to try and do the cockpit last, if possible. Let's grab you. No. Yes, there we go. Have I... No, that goes right up on there. Okay, then we're going to have to go in and see about... Ooh. Oh, that's good. There's not deep internals here. That's a giant cargo container. Cool. All right. Let's make you exist. Good, good. And... Perfect. This is coming along really well. If I recall correctly, I should be able to... Did I really only have the one programmable block? No, there's just nothing for it to attach to here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up with just armor blocks left after this. Yeah, nice.
Energy low.
One of the things, Rob, because you're talking about being on a different server, right? A lot of the servers have a system where the bigger your ship is and the more power it uses, the more visible it is to other people. So, you know, the Keen servers don't have anything like that. Oh. Lag is just bouncing me around all over the place. Come on, make my stuff. There we go. I don't remember the things that I just poked. Merge blocks. Okay, good. 33.8K. That's the number of blocks you're saying, right, Rob? Where am I at? I can't imagine I'm anywhere near that right now. Oh, I do need to get rid of this guy at some point. That's 75 PCU I could be getting back. I want to make sure that that's not important. What is this? Oh, yeah, that's the ship I'm building. That's the Eagle 5. I think that's the... Yeah, okay. Anyway, where am I at here? No, I'm only at my drill limit, which is okay. All right. How far does that antenna go out? 1K? Oh, that's totally fine. No, it doesn't even really need to be on. But it should probably say the name of the... There we go. The ship. All right. Let's put on some armor paneling. And... Oh, these guys. Then we should be good to go. Although I feel like I'm missing some lights on here. That might be part of it. And the cockpit. Yep, I will not be able to build this ship's drill attachment until I take the drills off the front of the ship that I have, because I'm maxed out. You get... Actually, it's not... It's per person, right? Not per grid. Yeah. Yeah, they got some limits on the server. Yeah, let's get a bunch of... Put you back. Let's get a bunch of that and maybe some construction components. Just in case I run into some lights I need to build here. Alright. What other things? Are there any other... We don't want to build these programmable blocks. I have a feeling the lights that I think I'm missing are on top of these blocks and just can't be seen yet. Cool. Although it might be worthwhile to build the programmable block. I'm just going to plop it in, because then it'll tell me what its name was, and I'll remember what it was supposed to be doing. We'll see if we can duplicate its functionality with non-programmable blocks. You know, that's actually a really good question. Nanav, do you know, like, the drill block limit and stuff like that is per person, not per grid, right?
Correct.
But you could add like 5 more drills to my ship if you wanted.
Right.
Okay. There you go. Someone was asking in the chat.
I would not be able to transfer them to your authorship, but I could transfer them to your ownership.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. There's a light. Okay. Have to grab parts for that light.
Energy low.
Hmm. Oh, there was more stuff on the cockpit there. That makes sense. Uh-huh.
Let's see. Everything in the area is friendly.
What are you... That's an ominous thing to be saying.
Energy critical.
Just coming up with how to set up a target for a
Oh, okay.
guided missile. Just it would have to be just something neutral, since everything is friendly.
Can you transfer something to a space pirate faction in multiplayer or no?
I don't believe so.
There are no space pirates in multiplayer. Right?
Their faction exists.
Hmm.
Trade stations can spawn as space pirate.
There you go. Give them a thing. Don't let it kill me.
Oh, I can just build a thing and transfer it to nobody. That should work. Oh, I would want it to be kilometers away. This thing's not going to steer well.
I like how the hologram takes a second to go away after the... Okay, well, that time it didn't do it. But it takes a second to go away after you build the thing. It makes it almost look like it's kind of, phasing into existence. But really, it's just network lag. Okay, and... Can I grab you without you existing? No. Wait a minute, I have construction. I have everything I need. What do you need? You need construction components. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Because I pulled for you, that's why. Yes, this little ship has attachments. It is able to, and I don't have the blueprints for the attachments because I forgot to make them, but so I'll have to remake the attachments. But basically the deal is, there's a single harness that goes on the front that can have either drills, welders, grinders, or magnets, mag plates on the front, and then it can easily detach and reattach. And it's got large piping all the way through, so it can use any welder or grinder. Ooh, need to build you up. Yeah, the only downside to this is that the connector is in the back, and I built a connector into the floor, but that's not that big of a deal. We'll just adjust where the connector is. Can't do it here, though. We'd have to adjust it on the ship. Probably just do it off of something like this. We'll just move that over. Or I could just stand up. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just stand straight up. For the time being, until I figure it out. What was I trying to do here? What did I... Nothing. Just trying to do nothing. I always need more construction components. Do I have any? No. All right. I think that's the whole thing. Why do I feel like I'm missing like a light somewhere? Or something. Maybe not. Alright, does the projector say I'm missing anything? Two corner lights. Okay. Where are two corner lights? I feel like should be on the top because it seems really dark here. We got these two corner lights. You exist? No, you don't exist. That would be that. There we go. Alright, that really didn't change much. But should be able to cut her loose. How's the... Alright, so I'm missing my programmable blocks. That's okay. Missing all my attachment stuff. Yeah, we'll have to figure that all out since it's not really going to work the same anyway. Alright, let's cut her loose. Okay. Now, as long as we're sitting here, let's look at what the programmable blocks were for. Okay, so one of them was unused, and the other one was for Shart, which I don't remember what that stands for, but that's... I could use the action controller for that now, but also I don't necessarily have a... oh, you know what? Actually, I remember what I was using that for. It wasn't just to open the garage door. It was... so when I had an attachment, I would just go up to a mag plate and stick the front of the ship to the mag plate and then detach the merge blocks, and then I could fly back and then go up to another one and attach up to it, and then I would use that to send a signal to the base to turn off that mag plate so I could back away. I am wondering if that's going to... how much that's going to clang out on the server, but... we'll see. So is this thing still super maneuverable without all of its stuff? Yes. Very good. Okay, I'll have to have to turn some of that down. Let's see. Why don't we put you on the end for now? Oh, jeez. Turn that down. We'll just put you on the end here, and you could grab some uranium and some ice. If I could figure out how to. We should have... No? No? I wonder if that's what one of these front things was. Let's put the... What did I call the connector that's on the back? It's got to be this one. Okay. Switch lock. And then the rear camera view. Alright. And we could turn off that guy. There we go. Much easier. Sort of. All right. I had an event controller on there that should have turned all this stuff off. Let's set you to recharge. That still works well. All right. Then let's see if we could reset up the event controller. Cargo overload. Docking. Okay, we just don't have any blocks selected. So, let's actually, this will make this easier if I don't do this while attached to the ship. So I'll have fewer things mucking up the screen. But the docking should use that block. And then, does it still have its actions? Yes. Yes. Don't know what that was supposed to be. Antenna. Lights. What was this supposed to be? What could that have been? Did I have a modded block on here before? I don't think so. Yeah, custom turret controllers are pretty cool, Rob. You could use... Did you know you can use them to point solar panels at the sun? That's pretty cool. I don't know what this was supposed to be. We're going to leave it blank. It might have had something to do with one of the... Might have had something to do with one of the programmable blocks. No, I can't imagine it would have. Let's just check the reactor here. So the reactor is supposed to look at all these batteries. And if they get lower than... No, it couldn't have been 50%. Oh, disengage. If they get up to 50%. Yeah, that was just my emergency power. Okay. We're going to adjust that. But... Oh, this is supposed to be the reactor. Did I not finish building the reactor? Or is it... No, it's still there. Okay. Alright. That's supposed to be the reactor, and that's what's supposed to be in the front there for me to engage and disengage the reactor. But that's okay. The controller should be able to have it. Okay, so reactor should engage. I'm going to take this down to actually 10%. All of you. Do I need this? I guess it's fine. Alright, so if it engages at less than that, we want our reactor to toggle on. And then if we hit disengage for all these, then reactor toggles off. Okay, so that's fixed. So then the missing action here is supposed to be... Oh no, it couldn't have been, because why would I toggle the reactor? Why would I do anything with the reactor on the way out?
there's server restart coming up.
Oh, okay. When we dock, reactor off. I don't know what that was supposed to be. We wouldn't have turned the reactor
the
on.
blur up on your corner. Looks like my whisper from earlier still shows up.
It doesn't for me because I've rebooted the game a couple times.
Ah, okay.
But I could put it up. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's see if I dock. Do we get... No. That didn't do anything. Why isn't that controller working? This connector connected. Connector connected. True, true. When that connector is connected, this should be... Well, it's toggle... Yeah, it's recharge on off, and then this one is recharge on off. That... Oh. Yeah, okay. I get you here. This is enable auto. No, when it's connected, I did this backwards. Recharge on off, and then enable auto when you disconnect. Then this is thrusters off when you connect. Thrusters on when you disconnect. Reactor off when you connect. Doesn't do anything when you disconnect. Antenna off when you connect, on when you disconnect. Lights off, lights on. Spotlights off, spotlights on. Okay. I mean, that all makes sense. So, why are we not... That is the connector in the back there, yeah? Yeah. So, how come... Connector... Connected... I could pull my ship a little bit. Why is the... Is it not on? Is that what it is? The event controller is not on? No, they're all on. Well. You do not need to have a beacon on this server. Okay. Let's power the entire ship down. Power the entire ship back on. Now let's see. Oops. Let's see if we connect up. Connect. Well, that's unfortunate. But that's okay. We'll just... Maybe after the server restart, this will start working. And I won't have to work on it. So if the cargo is filled... what were you supposed to do? I think this has turned the drills off, which don't exist at the moment, so that's okay. Alright, I'm going to leave this guy here with, at the very least, the thrusters off and the batteries on recharge. Let me put some gas in the tank here real quick. Reactor... Uraniums. Let's put like 10 in there. And then, do we have a... Is it an do I have an O2 gen on here? No, I just have an oxygen tank, right? Yeah. Okay. So my oxygen tank is filling. Excellent. That way I can breathe when I'm sitting in here, technically. Alright, so I'll have to get a... Oh, you know what? You know what I could do? During server restart, I could try to load up one of the old worlds and grab a blueprint of one of its attachments. And then I could adjust that attachment for each thing. Yeah, let me do that. Okay. I'm gonna get into my thing here. Have we gotten the 5-minute warning yet? No.
No.
Alright. I'm gonna load up an old world.
The second.
I'm going to exit this world now. Load up an old world. You let me know when server restart is actually over. We're going to be loading up a lot of worlds here. Let's see. Where did I leave off on in space where I built this? Oh, we should be able to find it if I go back to Helgen. Yeah, okay. We're going to take a little trip down memory lane here when this eventually all loads up. Boo. There we go. And apparently lots of mod updates happening. Yeah, there we go. So if anybody didn't watch, if you weren't watching my streams back then, I had a series where I started in space, in a space pod, similar to this one, but it was a local game with a bunch of mods. Ended up building a base in an asteroid. Ended up building a space car and driving it in a fever dream, driving it into an asteroid on the way to a planet called Helgen. And then waking up from that dream, aka reloading an old save, and instead taking a jump drive, making a giant jump drive to move it over. But I built this minor thing as part of that asteroid base, and that's where I'm going to go back to and get the blueprint for it, for its attachments, if this thing eventually loads. I don't know how it is for you all, but my games tend to sit at 20% for a long time and then kind of fly up, and I think that has something to do with resolving mods. It doesn't tend to do that for vanilla games. So let's see, I can play some music while it's doing this. Rumble Strip, I think all of Helgen was your fault. If I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure that whole planet was your idea. So let's turn this music down just a little bit. Yeah, it's funny how much the mods actually weigh down the load time. Yeah, John, we'll find out when we load back in. I'm hoping it's just a having something to do with the server or something. But yeah, that is a bit concerning because it's a very simple connection. Okay, well, that music is way too loud in my ears. Yeah, here we go. Back at the asteroid base with my... This is the mod that I think I missed the most. Oh, and there's a bad guy flying around. All right, well, if I don't want to get into combat here, we're going to have issues. So... this is the original Go-Getter with its, what do you call it? Like, mag plate attachment. And then we've got all the other ones sitting over here. So, I don't remember if these things have their own... Oh, no. Okay, good. Do these things have their own names? I don't think they do. Oh, yeah, they do. Excellent. So I can... Let's see if I could do this without... blueprinting the entire... Oh, I should have blueprinted this thing with that attached on there. Yeah, we could do that. Okay. So let me... I think, what is it? Like Control-Shift-B will give me not the entire base, I think.
I believe so.
Yeah. If my... There we go. Go-Getter 2A... Wait, why is this one called... Oh, it's called Go-Getter 2 because I blew the first one up. That's why. All right. Like even my local game is struggling here for some reason. Okay, let's grab you, and then we'll grab this guy. Multi-tool miner. Oh, wait a second. Actually, now it just occurred to me. Did I already have these? Because I just realized they weren't actually named after the go-getter. It's possible I already had these. Multi-tool miner. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. All right, then. Good thing we're here. How's the server restart going? Has it started?
It is in progress.
All right.
Got the joining world spinner.
Welder and grinder. Cool. And then we've got, if we look at all of these, we are looking at 30 blocks, 56 blocks. Cool. All right. I think I'm going to just go ahead and... Oh, come on. Why don't I have Build Vision? Where are you, Build Vision? No. Why have you forsaken me? Okay. Come on, control panel. Come on. There we go.
The world's back on.
All right. I will be back in just a moment. Multi-tool merge. I think these are the ones off. There we go. Now it is a separate grid. And I should be able to blueprint you as... Oh, you have a... You don't have any way to change your name, do you? You don't have a control panel. Okay, well, we'll just have to remember that that's what that one is called. Small grid, blah, blah, blah. I'm concerned that my locally running game here is hitching up so much. But... Oh, man. It might be time to do a... You know, every so often, I go and, like, just kind of wipe my... There we go. Oh, it was doing an autosave. Oh, my God. Why is the autosave taking so... I think my hard drives might be going bad, honestly, which is a little bit scary. Because all of this, like, is related to... Seems to be related to, saving things. And reading and writing. Yes, they will need batteries on the public server. You're right, and I'm glad you pointed that out, Rob. I'm going to have to power these things up a little bit so that when they're not attached, they don't disappear. Will it... so I think I asked this question once, and this is my ignorance of public servers. If these things are unpowered, but are mag plate attached to something that is powered, will they get deleted by the server? I think I asked that question in relation to, like, we had the other ship and it was attached, and I was like, what if this thing dies? Will it just get deleted if it's attached?
It may, but I don't have a direct experience of that.
Yeah. I mean, we could test. We could do a test. Just leave a unpowered, just leave a block on a mag plate somewhere.
I think I had a starter ship docked to a base. And then after the restart, the starter ship was gone.
Docked, like, with a connector or with a...
With a connector.
Oh, it's docked with a connector. Oh, well, if it's a starter ship, that's different because those will...
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just talking about, Rob, the Sasquatch, to be clear on which Rob we're talking about. Rob the Sasquatch in the chat was asking if the attachments to the go-getter, to the mining ship, like if the attachments themselves are not powered, and if I just leave them mag plated to the bigger ship, will they get deleted because they're unpowered? I don't want to wait for this thing to... Hang on. I'm going to do the force quit shuffle again real quick here because Space Engineers is just doing a thing.
I think they may get deleted, but Keen servers have been weirdly lenient on that recently.
I do wonder if it is more like resource based, or if it's like just purely by rules. You know, like we're only going to delete stuff if we need to clear memory or whatever. I don't know. I actually probably doubt that it's that smart, but. All right. Now I got to find the server again. There we go. Server's back up. I see one person attached to it. Let's go ahead. Let me bring the game back in here. Well, we hopefully try to reconnect. So I had a None built a really cool looking ship that had a large grid, a small grid ship with a large grid ore detector on it. And that thing was basically landing gear attached to the bottom of my big ship, almost from like day one. It was actually like, I don't know, like 4 streams in or something like that. And that never got deleted. It had enough power for like 5 years. But as long as it has power, either way, I'll leave I'll attach a little battery to each of these attachments. That shouldn't be a problem. Except for if I blow the battery up, then it could be a problem. But come on, space engineers, load up. We all agree this is an unnatural amount of like loading time, I think. Or see now I'm getting a spinny wheel. I think it might be time. A thing that I've put off doing for a long time that I used to do like basically yearly, but it's been a couple years, is erase the computer, reinstall Windows, reinstall all my stuff. I just don't want to. It seems like that's a younger man's thing to do. I also kind of hoped that computers had gotten to a point where I wouldn't have to do that. All right. Now I'm just waiting for... Okay. Only half the ship is here. I see you flying in. I only have SSDs, so I shouldn't... Defrags don't do anything for SSDs. Could do a trim. I could uninstall Space Engineers and reinstall it. I think I did that once, a couple months ago. Why are we streaming so much? There we go, just pop out of the thing. There we go. Oh, sure, everything instantly loaded when I did that. Cool, there we go. Okay, so we're back here. Oh, the thing that is streaming is the space station is not here yet. Nope, wait, now it is. There it is. Now it's coming in. All right, so how do I want to pull this off? Where could we could put a projector. We could build right onto this. Although I am now kind of far away from the... It'll freeze up again there. Kind of far away from my connector is what I was going to say. Yep, now the whole game is frozen. Ah, okay. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely an unnatural amount of, like, just kind of client freezing. The freezing related to stuff loading in, that makes sense. But it just feels like there's more. If I hit K, we're going to bring up the control panel. See, then the game freezes for a bit, and then we get it. Yeah. But only the first time. After that, it's good. Okay, let me move the go-getter away and see if the connector is good again. Or that, that controller. Let's double check. Hang on. The event controller for docking is on, and it is set to GG connector, which, let's hop out, take a quick look. This connector is GG connector. That is the only GG connector, because the other two are called modular tool connector. Modular tool connector. Alright, so, backing it up. We are good. And nothing happened. That is not cool. Not cool. Not a fan. Alright, I'm gonna fly this thing over. Oh, actually, you know what I could just, yeah. Whoop, whoop, there we go. Oh, it's very, very twitchy. I'm gonna park it right in front of this connector and then use this as my build. Alright, let's put a come on. It's loading the model of a projector. There it is. I'm going to guess that I don't have the parts on me. No, I don't. Alright. What do I actually want to build first? I think I actually want the welders first is the main thing that I need. So let's load up the welder one. And no idea which way this thing is facing, so... Although if I can't see the... Yeah. See, this is all local. This has nothing to do with the network, right? Like, this is just my local computer struggling to load in a model for a projector. And now it's struggling to load in the... the build states. Okay. It'll show up eventually. This thing needs to be renamed to the Go-Getter. And then the projector that's on here. Let's hope that we don't lose all of our... There we go. Okay. Alright. Where could we put a battery? I mean, we could replace... We could stick a battery. I actually think the shape of this is necessary, but we could put a battery in, like, right underneath here and just kind of hide it. Yeah, that'll work. Let's get it connected first. I think this thing is only here so that I could rename it after it disconnects, but that's okay. We'll leave it on there. I don't think it's... Actually, no, it might be in the way. I don't know, we'll find it. Let's build it first and then see. I should be able to... I'm trying to figure out what's the best angle to do this from. Let's keep the projection in case I goof up. Alright, which way is that? That is that. Can't see it. Okay. Is that the right way? No, it should go this way. No. No. Should go this way. No. Should go that way. There we go. So, is that lined up? That is lined up. There we go. Okay. So, let me get some stuff. I think that's all I need. Well, we'll need more steel plate than that, but... That's going to be more than we need. Alright, let's start with that. And that. And then the rest of this. Almost all the rest of this is just... Uh-huh. There we go. Then the rest of this is just basically steel plate. And this thing actually doesn't intersect with anything. Why didn't I put it on the bottom, though? That would have made more sense. Instead of putting it right there. Alright, well. I actually don't think we need it at all, so we'll just not bother with it. We don't need nearly as much of this as I had originally picked up. So none of what are you working on now?
Large grid miner from a projection.
Cool, cool. I should give a spiel about stuff, my usual mid-stream spiel. First off, if anybody wants to join us here, you can get the Discord link from the episode description or from any of the pause screens you probably saw. Or you could just do like bang Discord, exclamation point Discord in the chat, and it should give you the link. If you want to get in the voice chat, you can join the Discord, and you got to take the streamer, gamer emoji in the welcome roles room, and then you get access to the Space Engineers room, and you can come on the audio, and we're on North America 6. And if you are enjoying the video in real life, please consider throwing a like on it, because it does help with the algorithm recommending me to other people who, as it turns out, enjoy my stuff. So if you'd like to get notified when I go online, please consider subscribing. End of spiel. Oh, please don't tell me we're out of something that I don't have a replacement for. Ingots. Okay, it's not. Oh, I bet the assemblers are just clogged up, aren't they? No. Yes, they are. This one is at least. Is starboard right or left?
I think port's left, right, starboard.
Port is left, right is starboard? What did I call this?
They always used to pull the ships up, so the left side was to port.
I called this one starboard, and it is on the left, and that seems wrong to me. So you're saying starboard. My starboard one should actually be port, and my port one should be starboard. Thank you for clarifying that, and also Rumble Strip in the chat, because I looked at that and I was like, wait a minute. For some reason that made sense to me when I was building the ship, and then now I'm like, that doesn't seem right. So, cool.
Oh, good. Other confirmation. Not relying on my WoW trivia.
Yeah. Left is port, right is starboard.
When the transport ships pulled up to the dock and
Alright, now I gotta remember how I controlled these things. Because I didn't have... I didn't have a programmable block doing it, thankfully. So it was either manual. It's probably manual because it's not that big of a deal. All right, that should be everything except for that control panel, which I am going to move to the bottom because sometimes it is handy to have a control panel access on these things. And then let's cut out... Actually, let me check this projector and see if I missed anything. Just the control panel. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Did it say there was one armor block? I think it did. So that's our control panel there. Which armor block are we missing? There it is. Okay. All right, let's get rid of this projector. I'm not going to build the other attachments. I'll build them as needed. Although I should probably build the mining one, at least, because then if I run out of something, I at least have a miner ready to go. But let's put batteries in, and then let's actually think about where I'm going to leave these things. Let's do... There's no small... Yeah, we only got smalls here. Alright, so... Which way do we want it to face? I think we'll do that. Oh yeah, I should probably actually take the components out first. Alright, so there we go. Now we've got an attachment there, and I should probably re-blueprint it, but I'm not going to because I am dumb. So, where are we going to leave the attachments? I've got this big empty spot here. We could put... I could put a docking plate there, and it could just fly right up to it and attach to it. That could work. Rumblestrip, are you telling him that I miss blocks all the time? Because that is accurate technically, but I don't have anything to follow that up with. Let's see. What if we do like this guy? We could do that, and this might end up being extremely temporary, but let's throw some mag plates on here. Let's see. Hello and welcome to the audio. Now, do you want me to have you go by, what was it, Store Papa, or do you want me to call you James?
Whatever you prefer. Just glad to be here. Just
I don't have a preference.
fly on the wall. Whatever works.
Cool. I'm going to go by, I like code names, so I'm going to go by Store Papa, if that is how you say it. Last time you were on the stream, you said you were refraining from like self-advertising something because of the rules on the server against like advertising stuff. If you,
Yeah, you asked me a question, and your question is in my answer would be in conflict with your Discord rules that says not to.
well,
I didn't want to.
yeah, if you want to advertise the server for people to join, that's cool. If you want to do it like right now, I didn't want to. I'm trying to just avoid the situation where people jump on and like spam links to their stuff and whatnot. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite frankly, the thing that was most interesting about your mod or your whole your whole stream series was the going to every planet aspect, because as I mentioned, I had tried that before with people that I've had on my servers. I've hosted Space Engineer servers for years, and it's always great to have a long-term plan, even if you don't get there.
Mm.
Makes the game interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Maybe I should have made this a little bit higher. 'Cause yeah. Okay, don't break it now. Bonk. There we go. Okay. Now, where's my... Doop. There we go. Now, those can just kind of hang out there. And I suspect... Where is it? Oh, okay. Now I'm regretting putting this thing on the bottom. That doesn't take any power, so these are going to last for 2 years on their minimal amount of... what's actually using power? Do the connectors use power when they're not doing anything? Well, either way, 2 years sounds pretty good. Plus, if I actually charge these up, they'll last a lot longer. So, now we can go and build the... Now, the fun part is going to be building the controller. Let's go around to the other side. Building the controller to turn those mag plates on and off. Yee, come on. Come on. Nope, wrong button. Alright. I am now, currently, regretting taking that projector off the top. Alright. Put you back on there. Do I still have the parts? No. I am going to have to take the drills off the front before I build this, but... Thank you. I'm actually pretty proud of the attachment system. Every time I read chat, I forget to actually withdraw the components. I'm pretty proud of the attachment system. It works pretty well, and it's easy to line up. And it works with multiple different types of attachments. And the towing attachment, or the tug attachment with the mag plates, doesn't even need a place to dock, because I could just stick it anywhere. So. Alright. Oh, before I do anything, let me name these mag plates, because I'm going to want to remember what they are. So this one is going to be magnetic plate. I don't know why I retyped all of this. Welders. Welders, and then we're also going to group them into welders and then get them out of here. Oh, how much power do mag plates use when they're not being... They don't use any power. Okay. Alright. Cool. Cool. Might be a good idea for me to figure out if a way to, could I figure out a way to charge these while they're attached? Oh man, it would be kind of cool to build like a connector system that mimics the front of the ship, that just kind of is built into the deck, and then after you lock this on, goes like, and then connects on and can charge it up. That'd be pretty cool, now that I'm putting batteries in them. But they'll charge up when they're in use, and they will barely drain, so I'm not terribly worried about it. All right, let's get this projector back on and get some drills going. Multi-tool welder miner, there we go. Where is it? Which way did I have it before? Was it that? No. No, it was not. I feel like this one might actually be different orientation. Is that the right way or is it upside down? That is the right way. The thing about these attachments is that the grid gets created and destroyed again every time I attach and detach, so it's like their center points and everything are all off whack. I think they're based on like one of the random merge blocks or something. Okay, so then we go that way? No, where are we here? Definitely there. There? There. There we go. Alright. Oh, I'm not going to be able to put the batteries in the same spot. Yes, I am. There's a spot there. This one has built-in... That's one of the cool parts about these attachments, is that they're each designed for their own thing. So the drill one, while needing less space than the welders, allows me to have a built-in ejection system. So, which I would not need for any of the other attachments. All right, let me grab nothing. I'm good to go. At least to start. Oh, no, I'm not. I need to turn these merge blocks back on. There we go. Let's grab some stuff. That is too much stuff. Let's put back like that. Could probably use an event controller to set the small batteries to recharge on dock and auto on undock. I would have to put the event controller on the attachment itself, because otherwise I don't think... well, unless... Oh yeah, if I do the undock first, before I do the merge block, then it would do it. I don't know. I feel like the references would get messed up, but it actually would probably make more sense to keep it on the attachment anyway. Yeah, okay. I've worked through that in my head. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea, because the batteries won't charge unless the ship is attached. Unless the ship is docked with the attach. Okay. Cool. All right, I've worked through that. Yeah, we'll do that. Not today, but I like that idea. We'll figure it out. Boom. Boom. What do we need for you? Steel plate? Mm-hmm. Nope. There we go. What did it think I was trying to hit? That's weird. You... Oh. Why am I able to place another drill? That's weird. I thought... Oh, I am at 6 of 5 drills. Okay. I think I might just be in violation of some cosmic law. So I guess I should probably just rectify that before the next server restart. Oh, what did I just grab? Okay. Oh man, everything's taking a long time to build today. Mm-hmm. There we go. Conveyor converter. Yep, not what I'm pointing at, but okay. Seriously, everything seems to be taking a long time. Or is it just not? No. I guess I'm just the impatient one. Surprised I didn't cover up that connector there. Connector port. Okay, while that's happening, I could be filling in some of this. Oh, no I can't. I'm on a steel plate too. Oh, it won't let me make it functional. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, well, it's just going to sit there for a few minutes. And I am out of steel plate. Oh, I apparently have a... Oh, yeah, okay. I think we might end up putting more event controllers on here, because this thing... That's why my overload event controller wasn't set up anymore, and I couldn't figure out, because the lights for it are actually here. And I should just move that event controller onto this thing, too. So I don't really have a lot of room for that, though. We might have to do a little redesign on here to make some room for some of these cool things that we're going to add. Oh, what? What? Did I not? No, I didn't. A little bit more. No, not that much. Give me a bunch of you. Get rid of a bunch of you. Alright, can't place you yet. Maximum number of a specific type. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to build this thing. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I am aware, but I'm trying to build it. Okay, fine. 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 We're going to build these things. We're going to build these things. I swear to God. What? If I keep trying to weld it and it keeps going womp womp, I can assume that eventually it will just work. That's not crazy at all as far as I could tell. Okay, and you. Okay.
Energy low.
Let's see here.
I think the competition is how many blocks can you place before the lag catches up and places all of them at once.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like building... Maybe this is just bad memory, but I feel like building projections got less accurate at some point. Where, like, now I will be looking at something and it will clearly be just trying to build the thing behind it.
Oh yeah. And also, if you happen to be within the space occupied by the block you're trying to build, it sees the space is blocked and doesn't build.
Mm. Okay. I don't think I grabbed you guys yet. Right? Yes. Boop, boop, bop. Alright, then I just need to get this light going in there. I think... Let's see. We could build into the front right under these drills if we needed to put event controllers there. I think they're not likely to get damaged. We could put something at the front right here if we want. All right. Just give me some steel plate. We all set. And now I probably won't have to go mining for a very long time. But at least I'll have it. Panel. You need construction components. What else do you need? Construction, interior construction. Yeah, having these things, these little light panels here, are handy because when you're sitting here and you and it gets to capacity, then these things light up and they're very bright right in your face there. So, very handy. Okay, we need to make some server capacity for some drills, but before I do that, let me put some batteries in so that they could charge up. I'll do it in the same spot. Oh, I guess I should, why are you looking like you're not built? Why does it look like there's like one surface of hologram here? Do I have plates on the bottom? Do I? Why would I have done that? That seems weird. No. That is not what is happening here. No, it's just the projector is misaligned. The projection is misaligned by like a fifth of a block, which is a new one for me. Okay. Batteries. Okay. All right, let's whip this thing around. Hopefully not kill anybody in the process.
Ooh. Your drills are not docked. Connectors are not connected.
Oh. That's why the projection is not aligned. Only one connector. Well,
There.
wait a minute.
Was neither of them.
What's clanging?
Now it's both.
Oh, there's just
Something here is
yeah,
sparking.
no, there's a grid.
There's different grids.
Yeah, right there.
There you go.
That's how that projection got misaligned. It's when I took out the... Yeah, that makes sense. When I took out the things to put the batteries in, then the... I should have known better than to think that the the hologram would just misalign itself in such a non-space engineer's way. Alright, I'm going to put the the button panel on the bottom like I did for the other one. Apparently not even in the correct color, but that's okay. We're going to do some multicolor stuff. All right, so now that that's fixed, oh, getting that weird lag thing. See, now if I had been actually following chat, I would have known that I disconnected the thing much earlier, but you know, I don't always catch up on chat. All right, batteries to recharge, those things off. Batteries in here. Ooh, what's my... I have a... Do I call it MT? Yeah, MT. Or multi-tool. Battery, small. That's all I need. Battery, small. Let's make this the... We'll have to do this on the other one as well. And we will also set these to recharge, and they could just remain on recharge. And we can get them out of there. We got to keep the projector, but I can get rid of these extra programmable blocks that we're not using. Okay. All right, that can stay there. I'll make a docking area for it at some point, but first we need to get rid of this whole thing. This also means I got to get rid of this ore detector. Sorry, my thoughts were drifting because I can now the event controller that was looking for overload on these things, I could repurpose as a action relay. I just got to figure out which one it is. It's buried somewhere underneath the bridge. Yeah, cool. Okay. We got to empty all these. Make sure they're empty. They should be. Drill. These are all... I should break down all these drills. Okay, cool. Let's go. Alright, where's the best way for me to... Oh, you're covered. There we go. Dump it into there.
Inventory full.
I hate large steel tubes
Inventory full.
for the inventory purposes.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh man, if only I'd made the grinder ship first.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I may not get to armoring up the bottom of the ship today, which is fine.
Inventory full.
That'll be what we do next time. Which is good, because that's what I needed the welder ship for, basically.
Inventory full.
Just make it a lot easier. I guess I got time. We could at least start laying out some blocks.
Buy components.
There we go. Just drop some components into gravity.
Yeah.
Don't think I need this camera here anymore, do I?
Oh, come on. I have to my backpack.
Alright, what are we going to do at the front of the ship? Because it looks kind of cool from up here, but then you go down and it's like, oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff hanging out down here. I think we're going to have to move the antenna. We're going to get rid of this camera because we don't really need it anymore. Yeah, we'll have to move the... Oh, maybe I'll put the antenna right in the middle there. Do you watch much content? My friend, my entire life is watching content.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
There we go. Okay. All right, let's get some steel plate out of here. And we could at least... How much steel plate we got in here? Oh, there we go. We could at least start making a shape and then decide if we're going to use different blocks for that to achieve those shapes. So I'm thinking... let's see, if we did put the antenna right there, I could keep... maybe it'd be a good idea to put a forward connector on here. I guess then the camera would be more useful still. I have not seen Captain Jack's new battleship. I am a bit behind on his stuff. He puts out content very quickly, and I'm usually like, he's like the last person I tend to catch up on, so what's going on with his new battleship? Kind of want to go like... Okay, put that there, like that. I don't know. Tell me if this looks cool or dumb. We did something like that. And then... something like that in the front and had it kind of come out. Maybe that's too far. But had it kind of sweep back out the bottom like that. Probably not two pronged like that. I think we'd probably... Well, maybe two prongs would stick out further than the rest, and the rest would be further back and kind of sweep back in.
You see where you have that lower tip? If under it you put a heat vent, it would be cool.
That is what heat vents do. They make things cool. Except not the space right around them. Yeah. That could be. I got the two heat vents way up here. There's one. I don't know. I'm taking a step back and looking at it. Trying to imagine, like, this built out more. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. Work on the boring part of the rest of the hull down here. And see where we end up. What did I do for the top? It looks like... What was that little glitch? That was weird. Okay, keep that. Then... Yeah. A lot of this is just avoiding blocking the solar panels. So I'm kind of limited in all of my shapes down here, but so we did that. And then on the top side, we did, was it this one? I think it was this one. Yes, we did that one. Wherever the... Yeah, that'll work. We'll just follow that same pattern, even though it's kind of... We did that. How about some light? All right. So, since I'm trying to keep the solar panels free, I basically can't... There we go. I can't go out any further than this. So I'm thinking these have to basically kind of merge in right up to this. They could stick out further, like further out, but that would have to be it. So, but I think we can make that work. Keeping in mind that the bottom of the ship is actually like here. Yeah, because then we could, let's see, where's that one? So we need a couple of these to match the top. So we could do, let's see, what did I do on top there? I did those ramps. I don't want to do ramps again, but what we could do is ramps again on the bottom. No, we can't. Not with that interior plate, we can't. And then just took it back.
Energy low.
However that's going to connect, and then figure out what to do in the midst of them. Oh, you know what we could do? Actually, I don't know what I would do in between them, but I'll figure something out. Obviously not going to put a connector on the front because I would basically destroy anything that I was going to smash into. Yeah, you're right. I could use the stairs instead of the ramps. Change it up a little bit. I like that. I'm going to grab a little bit of juice. What am I doing on bottles? Bottles are still both full. Yeah, let's see what the stairs look like. Stairs going down. Yeah, let's try that. Stairs on top. Ramps on the bottom. Business on top, party on the back. Okay. Stair. There we go. Do that. What's that statue you guys were talking about here? Okay. Ready, and boop, bop, boop, bop. And then you just have to imagine what it looks like because they are unwelded. No, I like that actually. I think that's gonna look good. And then what I'm thinking for the middle is doing like a half block offset. I'm sorry, not for the sides. For the middle, I do want to cover up. Actually, do I want to cover up that access panel? I feel like I want to armor it a little bit, but I don't necessarily want to remove access to it. What if we... Because the... yeah, okay. Yeah, that could work. I'm working it through in my head. I could cover up half of it and then still have access to it. Yeah, why don't we try that? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We do... Yep, okay. Got to think this through here. Oh, wait, no. If that's there already... Oh, yeah, no. Maybe... Yes. Yes, okay. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We do this there, this there, this, this. Can't go any more than that. This. take this all the way back at some point. Maybe here. Don't know what happened there. I finally hit puberty. Yeah, and we'll do something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out, make it interesting. Maybe not exactly right there because we want to line it up with the thrusters. Come on, don't be taking the cargo container. Okay. Yes, maybe. Okay. And we'll figure something else out for the rest there. But I could see that being a... I could see that working. And then we won't do... We'll just do normal armor in the middle instead of a ramp or stair. Because then on the outside, we could do the same thing but with this stuff. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, but we're going to find out. Just want to go one layer deep here. Like that. Yeah, okay. Sure, and then it'll just merge into... Oh, that's actually perfect. It'll just merge into that.
Something like that.
Yeah, and then we could back that one out. Well, that's gonna clash a little bit, but that's okay. Because we're gonna have to go like that. Wait a minute. Are we? Do we need to do this? We don't technically need to do this. We could. Yeah, no, you know what? We'll just make this solid right there. It'll just... oh, you know what, though? Where are we hitting solid right there? We're hitting solid right there. If we take this out, then it will transition perfectly into that. What's this block doing? This is a light armor block. Yeah, what if we... I'm trying to imagine how this would look. Hey Edward, welcome to the stream. How this would work. I think this would look okay like this. Just be kind of flat there. That'll go up a little bit more. I could go... So the problem with this is... It does kind of look like that, doesn't it? If I do this and finish that off before I hit this conveyor, then there's like a... I don't know, like an indentation there. I think it looks weird, but... What's above me here? What, maybe we could... Nah, I was thinking maybe we could mirror it here, but... You know, I'm okay with it. Let's leave it like that. I wish I could go one more block here, but this is conveyor. And I can't change that. Unless we pushed the whole thing forward. The whole thing forward. Ooh, how much do I care about that? How much do I care about that? Not enough. Not enough to redo this whole thing. Okay. Let's put this side on. Yay. Then that is just supposed to be a solid light armor. And then down here we are doing... Let's see, you're there. No, you're not. Go away. This one. Yeah, and then we roll right into this. All right. Let's see. We could break this up a little bit if we wanted to and do like a... Could replace any number of these with... Let's see. Do we have anything exciting going on up top here? We've got that line right there. We could do something like... something like that to give it a little bit of a anything going on. Yeah, you're right about that. I should, actually. I should put all of my massive amounts of iron to work for me here. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Yeah, let's do that and see how that ends up looking. Or actually, maybe coming to a point is not the best idea. Maybe coming to a flat is a better one, because that edge, I think, will visually match up there then. And then that'll just be like a extra indentation. So where's that on the other side? Mm-hmm. And that's actually the start of the conveyors too, so that works out pretty well. Thanks for subscribing, Edward. Good to have you. You said you're from Pakistan, huh? Welcome to the stream. Do I want to make these... Do I want to, like, indent these at all? Oh, you know what I just realized? Also, I am using the wrong... Oh, no, I'm using the right colors. Okay. Thought I hadn't grabbed the correct color after this reset, but I did. Okay, cool. It does kind of look like a detachable shuttle. It seems like a lot of work. I'm not up for that much work. Yeah, but that aside... Oh, hey, you know what I never did? Finish the miner. I should probably do that. I need a connector. That was the whole reason for taking all that out on the
Energy
front.
low.
So I could build this miner. Yeah. Popped up right in my face. Alright, I'm going to charge up. Float around a little. Alright, we're going to build real quick. How did I do this on the other side? It was at just one in, one out. Okay. We're going to build a dock attachment for this thing real quick. Right there, right on the edge. Yeah, and one in. Okay. And do I still have the mag plates? No. Mag plate. Did I get two of them? Yeah. Okay. Let's name those real quick. What did we call the other ones? Here we go. What do you want to change the name of the ship to? I'm open to whatever. The ship has changed rather significantly since we first named it. So the black. Oh, you mean this? You know, honestly, I was thinking of making it a little bit more black, since this is. I've just been painting with. The reason it is this color is because I was like, I need a color that blends in with the gloopy gray background, and that's why I picked this color. And now I don't really need to blend in anymore. So yeah, I think I was thinking black with a couple of different accents eventually. So I'm not opposed to that. All right, boop, and let's get your. Oh, let me move out of the. Whoops, there we go. Move out of the way first without breaking stuff. And then you should have some batteries. We can get rid of that projector. The empty batteries should be on auto. Come on. There we go. We didn't grab you? Okay. Black with yellow or red. You know, I was thinking potentially black and yellow. I got some ideas. I got to think about it. I don't want to do too much like black and red because it does end up kind of looking like Captain Jack stuff. But I'm not opposed if we do it in the right, you know, not too much. There we go. And unlock, off, back it up. There we go. And then move over to the other one. Whoop, without flying out of the way. Hopefully not scraping the bottom. And get in there. And we're attached and connected. All right, and hopefully we didn't break the welders while doing that. Sometimes they have a tendency to explode. Okay, let's dock up here, transfer as many steel plates as we can carry. And where did I put the camera? Driving backwards is not easy. There we go. All right. Whoops. Wait, what was that button?
I don't have a beacon on this thing.
Huh. All right, cargo. Steel plates. Give me as many as we can carry.
Something I found recently for paint jobs. Battered with a, was it a high saturation color with low value?
Battered with high.
Pretty nice effect.
Oh. Hang on, I don't want to hit you. Oh, is that miner you've been working on?
Yep.
Nice. That. Oh yeah, because the color just barely shines through.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. There we go. My connectors didn't connect. We want these, right? There we go. Okay. Let's go weld up the hull here. And hopefully not blow up anything while we do it. Oh, you know what? I didn't bring... Hang on a second. Oh, I gotta be careful. I just turned those on. I didn't bring the components for you. Do we just need... We need some interior plates and some construction components, I think is all we need. Yeah, let me just manually grab a bunch and throw them in there. Actually, what am I holding? A ton of stuff that I don't need. Interior plates. Keep those. Give me like 100. And then construction components, I bet I don't have many. Oh, I do. Okay. That should be plenty. Boop. Okay, here we go. Can we get in there? There we go. A little more? There it is. I don't know if I'm going to be able to weld the whole thing up from here. I might not be able to get the nose all the way in without breaking stuff, but we'll see. I highly doubt we're going to do battle with anybody unless we turn on each other at some point. Just because... Oh, you know what? I've got... this is not a combat ship. Despite the look of the front of it. Oh, what does this ramp need that I don't have? Did I really run out of interior plate? How many of these things need? Oh, they need 50. Oh, I miscounted. More interior plates. The ship is like specifically built to avoid combat as much as possible. If someone were to come in with any sort of weapon, I am out of here. Okay, there we go. Oh, don't break the welder. Let's see if we can nudge ourselves in here and get some of this. If not, I'll just weld it up manually. Yeah, I'll just get those manually. Let's see if we can move over to the other side here. Come on, get on in there. Oh, you're touching it. Do we not? Did I run out of stuff already? Oh, I probably did, didn't I? Because I'm bad at counting. You need 50, and you need 70. Yeah, no wonder I keep running out. Let me just bring all the interior plates I can carry. That should be enough for everybody, but are we going to run out of construction components now? How many do you need? You need 30. You're going to need 16. You know, let me just grab a bunch. Why not? Yeah, that should be good there. All right, so we'll get this welded up, and then I'm going to call it a day for this stream. After we do that. Hopefully not zap myself here. Let's see. You think we can get... I got that. Can I wedge myself in here? Yep, there we go. Alright, let's get the side, and then we'll try to get that bottom over there. Can we get in there? Yes. There we go.
Hey, have a good week.
Hey, you too. Thanks for hanging out. I don't think I think the cargo access in the nose, I just left it half uncovered. So we should be good, I think, but It was hard to visualize until I welded it all up, so we'll see after I'm done with this. Alright, now if I'm very careful, I should be able to stick these things in here and get both sides. What I could do, Edward, is put like a sensor on it so that if any person comes close to it, they'll shut off automatically. That's probably the easiest thing to do. There's been a lot of good ideas thrown out today regarding my multi-tool attachments, and I think that could be an area of improvement for another stream. More event controllers on the attachments themselves to make them a little bit more self-sufficient, and yeah, cool safety features like that. Like the drill one has its own ejection system built in. I don't think I can get that. Can I get that back there? Or am I going to blow up a... Yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, let's not hit you. I have no sense of my surroundings at the moment, so hopefully I don't fly into anything. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that was all I was intending to weld up. Let's shut these things off and do a quick visual inspection here. So this is where I left... Oh, I can't get... That's an interior thing, isn't it? This is where I left it, so if I really jam myself up in here, I can get cargo access out of there. So I guess I don't technically need to weld these all up, since they're not really visible anywhere from the outside. I really hate this. Look, this might be what kills stairs for me. This right there. Unless I do stairs the opposite direction. I don't mind it there because it's just like stops and then goes flat. Like that, I think that looks okay, but it's just the fact that you have the... Yeah, why don't we try that? Let me get you. Oh, this is going to be fun to do. And hopefully I don't separate all these. Okay. So what I'm saying is, let's take stairs again. Give me some interior plates. And we go... that won't work there, because it won't fit. But it will work for the first one. And that's probably enough. So we'll do that. Which I didn't do here. Yeah, there we go. So we've put you there. Need a lot of construction components. And then we'll just put the blocks, the block that I took out, we'll put it back. That'll be fine, because it'll actually won't match up with the bottom exactly, but it'll look okay because of the bottom, I think. Okay, let's look at that. Yeah, I think that looks better. So like then that hits that, and then that hits that, and that's fine. It just keeps that pattern going. Yeah. Oh, I don't need stairs at all. It's just, we're going, it's just an interesting look as opposed to just panels. You know, it's just to break up the look. But the The reason I was putting upside down stairs was just to make this look more consistent there. All right. So I don't need to stick blocks under here. In fact, I could use that space for like event controllers if I wanted. Remind me that that's there. Actually, a lot of space is here, isn't there? Because we could just do... what was I doing here? Was it half block? Oh yeah, half block was going to be... Wait a minute, what did I decide? Oh yeah. Half block back there. And then this guy right here. And that will kind of... That'll cover that all up, and then I've still got my hatch right there. And then, ooh, actually, you know what we could do here instead is... yeah, this will be good. Even though there's like a blank space under there. I keep flying the wrong way. It will remind me that there's a blank space under there, because I'm going to do... Will this... What block am I looking at here? Just going to block access. No. Cool. Cool. That will remind me that I could drop down in here later and put some extra blocks down in here. Or, alternatively, now I'm thinking about what you said about a door. We could not exactly do a door. I got to think this through. I don't know what's going to look better here. We could do... I could just put like a latch cover on there. If I wanted to cover this opening, I'd have to use these bottom ones. No, I like the way I had it. I might change my mind later, but that gives me decent access to that with it being somewhat covered up. And then I could kind of slip down in here with not the intention of making this accessible forever, but if I want to build some event controllers or something down in here, broadcast relays actually, or action relays, I need to build a couple, so we'll just drop them down in there. Then it'll be easy to slip in and out. So, all right, yeah, I like that. That turned out pretty good. How's the yeah? How's the bottom looking? Bottom's looking good. So then next time, which will be Thursday, will be the next stream. We'll finish up covering up the bottom here. Apparently I did put 2 blocks here, which is, yep, I remember doing that. We'll finish covering up the bottom. That shouldn't take too long. I don't plan to go crazy with it. And then we will start, the repainting, I think. Before I get into building the automated pod factory thing on the back here, which is what this thing is mapping out for me. Before we get to building that, I do want to repaint the ship and give it more of an identity other than drab, future, whatever. And yeah, we'll go from there. So that'll be next time. Is there something flaming? How did you get damaged? Well, I guess I know how you got damaged. You probably just smacked into something, but anything else get damaged here? It doesn't look like... Oh yeah, some of you guys. Everything else looks good. Okay, let me grab some components real quick from the hidden... I could probably make that even... Oh, I was going to put an antenna on there too. Sticking out the front. I don't really need the antenna, so we'll just leave it for now. There we go. Thank goodness the smoke from the ore detector is affected by my gravity generator. All right, we're just going to go ahead and put this thing on the wingtip here until I figure out a more permanent home for it. If anybody wants to try to reason through why my event controller isn't firing whenever I dock the ship, I am... Because you know how sometimes I... You know, in the heat of the moment, I don't think things through all the way. And everybody in the chat is going like, oh, obviously it's this. Oh, I hate when this thing is doing this. Whatever. Yeah, let me know if you can think of any reason why the event controller isn't firing. I'm going to remove it, remove the connector from the event controller real quick. And it is connected. Connected. And this is the connector. I hope my actions didn't go away when I did that. Okay, good. All right. So, it is on. Connectors. Yeah, right. Okay. So, connected. And nothing happened, so. All right, we'll just manually turn all that stuff off. And we could turn that off. And do I have anything for the lights anywhere? Lights. I think that was all the stuff that is supposed to turn off. Oh, that reactor was on this whole time. That's great. And the batteries here are on recharge. Yeah, that's fine. And these two batteries are both on auto, but they should be on recharge. And we need to name them... battery small, because they're on the multi-tool. Batteries. And then we can get rid of those. And they should be on recharge. Okay. Alright, so you're powered and connected. And you don't have any... That's connected. Those merge blocks are on, so I don't have to worry about you. And those things are fine over there. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I built that I would need to power down when I log off. I don't think so. The antenna's gone, which is a difference, but I think it's okay. Yeah, we'll put the antenna back. It'll be right in the middle there. In fact, I'm not going to weld it up, but I'm going to plop it because I will forget. Let's put it there. I like that. Okay. All right, and then let me double. Whoa. Let me double check. This thing is going to be. I'm pretty sure this one is going to. I don't think we need. There we go. I'm pretty sure these ones' batteries are going to die a little sooner. 21 days. That's still pretty good. Just because this has like the ejection system, which I could turn off. Actually, that's probably pretty much it. What else would be using... Connectors not. The ejectors don't use power. The drills are off, so that's fine. The lights are off. The control panel doesn't use power. So yeah, so now the batteries will go for 5 years. So, perfect. And we can get rid of this extra little control panel we accidentally... Can I get you? No, I don't want to get the... That's the one that's welded up. There it is. There we go. Okay. All right. Cool. So that will hopefully... That's locked. So I'm not going to jump away and these will be gone. Hopefully these won't be gone. Oh, the last thing I wanted to do was go into here. Huh. Okay, so that other... So there was a 3-block grid that was still in... Oh, no, it's here. 3-block grid. Yeah. Okay, so this one is... small grid 434. Let me just rename these real quick. Just so that I make sure these names will go away next time I merge. But this is going to be Go-Getter... Oh, no, what did I call it? Multi-tool. Multi-tool miner. All right, and then the other thing has a name, so... All right, multi-tool miner, that's that. Eagle 5 is the big ship. The Go-Getter is the little one. So this grid here is... Oh, I could assign it to none of... I'm not going to do it. What that grid is, I'm confident 100% now, and I'm going to remove it in a minute. But what that grid is when I was building the... when I was building the... my original starter pod, the space pod, you know, it's got like a hydrogen engine, and then it's got an oxygen tank. And I was trying to, like... burn out all of the hydrogen that was in the engine. And I didn't realize it, but I had accidentally separated it from the rest of the ship, and it stopped burning hydrogen, and my dumb brain was just like, yeah, we must have run out of things to power, so it's just going to have a little hydrogen in it, and we can go ahead and get rid of it. But then I made a jump, and then it wasn't there anymore. And I was just like, oh, I guess I left it behind. So anyway... We are going to get rid of, finally, after like a month and a half, of this thing just floating out in space. Well, it's confirmed that I didn't just delete something important. So there's been a hydrogen engine with a little bit of hydrogen in it, which is and it's on, or it was on. So it was technically powered this whole time. So the server did not delete it. So for at least, I believe at least 6 weeks, there has been a 3-block powered grid sitting out in space doing nothing. So that's how lenient this particular server is at deleting unused grids. It hasn't been moving, it's been sitting perfectly still, etc., etc. So anyway, I'm going to jump away to a new hiding spot. Oh, the ship does look good with the new additions. The new addition of the front. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I don't know what that noise is, though. But, yeah, I think that looks good. It'll look better with a new paint job. And maybe the spotlight going away, because it's no longer needed there. But, all right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Like I said before, if you liked it in real life, please consider throwing a like on the video so that the algorithm will recommend me to other people. If you want to get notified when I go live, consider subscribing. And the next stream will be, barring any changes in circumstance, the next stream will be Thursday this coming week, and we will be back in Space Engineers. And I am planning to get back into Riven again to hopefully finish that up at some point, but I haven't scheduled that yet. So if you're into Mist and Riven, I will be back with that eventually to finish it up. But I don't want that to go on too long, but I want to keep up with this for a bit. I don't want to leave my ship in space by itself for too long. So, thanks. Yeah, I'm done. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a good week. Thanks, Nanav.